I could stay forever.
Hi everyone, Sandy here. Welcome to my channel. I'm excited to share with you a shopping haul from Country Craft Creations. I just received my order today and have taken it out of the box, and this is what it looks like once it's out of the box. So you see everything here is in this nice plastic bag sealed up, which is a good thing. It's cloudy here today. I don't think we're going to have any rain, and this was just dropped off on the sidewalk in front of my house. So if it had rained, it is protected by this plastic package that Country Craft Creations makes sure to always put everything in. First of all, I got some basic supplies. I got this Fabri-Tac Beacons Fabri-Tac glue. I have started using that. I really like it on my junk journals. You can put down paper with it or lace and ribbons, so it works really well. So I picked up a bottle of that. If you haven't tried Fabri-Tac, you might want to give it a try. It's really great, like I said, for your laces and ribbons. Then I decided to try some Barely Art glue. Now I decided to get the bundle. I'm trying it because I may not have enough art glitter glue until springtime, because art glitter glue can't be shipped in the winter, but Barely Art can be shipped. So this is the bundle. So let's take a look inside the little box. And so that's a applicator lid, and this bundle comes with this really cute little bear. This is a 11-ounce bottle, a refill bottle. I love it. Even if it wasn't glue, I love it just for the little bottle. So I really think he's really cute, this little refill bottle. And then also here in the box, you get this little pack tube that has this is the cap that goes on the 4-ounce bottle that you can use while you're gluing. So it's 4 ounce, and then you have the 11-ounce refill in this bundle. So then you get the tube that has your applicator tips. You get a fine and an ultra fine, and a cap to put on your bottle when you switch between the two applicator tips. And then I also needed some ink, and I love the Catherine Pooler inks from Country Craft Creations. Now I already had the Over Coffee here, but the last time I went camping in our RV and must have left the lid off, plus I didn't take an applicator. I actually just used the foam on this ink pad, and it really chewed mine up, so I replaced that. So I needed a new one with Over Coffee so that I could keep using that. I really like that color. And then I decided to go ahead and get Amber, which I think may work with this collection that I got in this order. And then also the bronze. The bronze is a metallic, so I'm interested in seeing how that goes. So I got some ink, so I needed that. And then also for basic supplies. So let me go ahead and open this package up where everything else is contained. So I needed some magnets, so I got 3 packs of the large basic gray magnets. Let me get this last one out. So I got 3 of these. These are great for projects. I don't know if I'll be using them on this next project that I'm going to do. And then also in with this right now, when you order from Country Craft Creations, while supplies last, they will send you this Country Craft Creations 2026 calendar. I love having a calendar where I can write down my design team deadlines and things like that for here in the craft room. I usually use my phone, but I really like one where I can jot down things on the calendar and see it all at once. So I got that. Let's see here. I'll set these aside. I'll go over these in just a second. Let me put my invoices up. You don't need to know how much I spent, do you? And then another basic that I got is the 8.5 by 11. I think I got 10 sheets of these score tape sheets. These work great for your album covers to keep them real smooth. Sometimes I use glue, but also occasionally I like to use, depending on the papers that I'm using, the score tape sheets. And then I think I got 10 each of the 12 by 12 heavyweight chipboard. Now I'm going to be using the lightweight chipboard on my next project that I'll be doing here on my channel, but I did need some more of this to add to my supplies, as well as some of the artisan cardstock in the 80-pound. So I got the black here that you can see. I got black to add to my supply stash. So the black, and then I also got one pack of the black. I got 2 packs of the craft. I love craft, so I always got to make sure I have that. But then for the project that I'm going to be doing starting in January, and I'll go over that with you in just a bit, I'll be using this craft paper bag, artisan cardstock. So I'll be using that for my cover. Maybe, I don't know about the pages, but I'll definitely be using it probably for the cover. So if you're wanting to work along with me on this next project that I'll be starting in January, it'll be a tutorial series. It'll start on Monday, January the 5th, and each Monday thereafter I'll work on the project. Each video should be probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes, maybe up to 30 minutes long for each Monday. So that'll give you time to do that part of the project and be ready to continue on the next Monday. So I'm going to be starting a junk journal with a regular paper collection, and this is what I decided to order for myself to create a junk journal. Now, this is a regular scrapbook paper collection, but I'm going to use it for junk journaling. And of course, you can order exactly what I've got. I'll list it down below in the description box, or you can use any collection that you might want for a junk journal. So let's take a quick look at some of these. These are the rub-ons. I really love rub-ons to give a different look on some of my solid pages, because I'll probably be adding in some coffee dyed pages and things like that. And then also I have the washi sheets. And then this is the laser cuts. I love 49 Market's laser cuts. Now, this whole collection is called Nostalgic Memories, so you want to be sure and check for that if you want something in a real vintage look. And then the floral laser cuts. So I really love the clocks and the flower bits that come with that. So this is going to be really fun for a junk journal. I think I like to have a lot of elements to use to really decorate it up. I like the looks of the lace on this one. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I also ordered to go in, look at these flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? I love the flowers and the butterflies. I also ordered these chipboard words. I haven't opened them up to see what all it says, so I'll be using some of those probably. And then the ephemera and frames. So I love frames. I love layering stuff like that in a junk journal. So let's take a look at the paper collection to see what that looks like. So you can order these sheets if you see one that you like especially well, you want maybe multiples of, you can order these in single sheets. I just went ahead and got the one collection, so I think it has just one of each design. But they're all very pretty, kind of vintagey looking. I think these inks that I picked out will work really well. I'm hoping the bronze will go with it. If not, maybe the amber. So I love this pretty kind of watered down look. And look at these vintage drawers on this side. This is really pretty. We have some postcards print here, and in the back side is these gorgeous, gorgeous roses. I love this, and these colors. This is so pretty. Those look really good together. Okay, and then the next one is another rose print. The back side of this one has got the typewriter letters. And then these next ones, one side they have the where it's kind of divided into 6x6 squares that you could cut into squares if you wanted to. But then I love this side like this print like that. Here's another one like this. I could cut it down the middle. This particular junk journal I'm going to make has a lightweight chipboard cover, and it's going to be 5.5 by 9, and then the pages will just be a little bit shorter and smaller that are the signatures that will go inside. So if you've never made a junk journal, I encourage you to join in on this series. It's going to be called Make It With Me Monday, and it's going to start Monday, January the 5th, and then I'll do it every Monday till the project's finished. And then I might take a break after that, and then if I felt like it worked well for me, then I may do another series for a different project every Monday. So we'll see how it goes. These are beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That was so pretty with that kind of trimmed down maybe for the cover. And then this is the back side of the cover sheet that comes with the collection. So you get a little bonus there with that. And then the other pack that I ordered was the 12 by 12 solids. But for 49 Market, they're not just smooth solids. They do have this kind of textured print to them, which makes them, I think, be really good for junk journaling. Now, I haven't used this particular brand for junk journaling. The 49 Market papers are heavier, so we'll see how it works. But there is your cover sheet, which has a leather-looking print there on the back side. And then this one kind of has the little dots, and then it has another leather looking there. I think each one is dots, and then the back side is something else. I'm just looking to see if I've missed any, got any out of order. Their solids are labeled like solid 1, solid 2, solid 3, solid 4. So I think you get 2 of each of these. Look how pretty that is. There's the green one. Gorgeous paper collection. I just think it's so pretty. I couldn't pass it up. I decided I had to order it and then create a junk journal and do it as a series so that you could join in and make one if you want. Now, if you want to, again, like I said, if you want to use this collection, you can order it from Country Craft Creations. Order it before January 5th. You'll have it ready to go as we proceed each Monday to make it. The first Monday will be the cover. You'll want lightweight chipboard, possibly some of the score tape sheets, the cardstock of whatever color you want. Again, I'm using the craft paper bag from Country Craft Creations, and then you want the collections, the papers, the 12 by 12 papers, and then all the ephemera pieces to go with it. Or you can use any collection you have in your stash or that you like at Country Craft Creations. There's lots of wonderful collections that you could choose from. So that is what I'm going to be working with. Here's all the papers again. I'm just kind of laying them out and looking at them. I think that's going to go good with that amber and maybe that bronze. Very pretty papers. So I do look forward to getting back into crafting a little bit. Sorry that I've been away for just a little while. Had some challenges, medical and family, for my husband and I, both having to go to doctor appointments and things like that and have tests done and some treatment. But we're doing okay, and so I'm excited to get back into the craft room and doing a little bit of crafting. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and always check out countrycraftcreations.com. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.